Welcome back, everybody. I cannot believe that I have not made my all-time favorite dish. Like I told you guys before, I love seafood. I will prefer to eat seafood over other meats and proteins. This is my all-time favorite teriyaki steamed salmon. Let's get into the ingredients. Main ingredient, salmon. 1 medium or large sized potato, 1 onion, 2 tomatoes, cut and peeled baby carrots, cilantro, lemon or lime, and black pepper, butter, teriyaki sauce, Maggie sauce, and minced ginger. All of those delicious ingredients are going to be wrapped in aluminum foil. But before we get started, I'm going to take you behind the scenes. This is where I record from. This is the angle. I literally put my phone on the very edge. I hold it down with this beautiful plant that I have. You know, I'm just doing what I got to do right now until my equipment gets here. But I wasn't lying. This is the super high-tech studio that I'm shooting from. Okay, guys, the first thing you're gonna do is grab 2 very long sheets of aluminum foil. We are gonna place everything in these aluminum foils, and it's gonna create a pocket where everything is gonna steam. It's really important that it's super long because you're gonna fold in all the edges, and you need enough space for the aluminum pocket that you're gonna put this in to expand and not spill. So you need to have enough room so that you can roll in the edges. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is cut our potato, just like you would if you were making fries. Okay, so long ways. And I like my potato with the skin on. You can totally peel the skin, but every time I cook potatoes, I always leave the skin on. You want to make sure they're not too thick. You know, potatoes take a long time to cook, and this dish is only going to take about 25 minutes. And so if your potatoes are too thick, they might not cook all the way. So, this is how your potatoes should look, just like fries. Okay, so you're gonna do that to all of the potato. You don't have to use all of it, but I'm making more than one piece of salmon, so I'm gonna cut up, you know, enough potato. You probably just need a handful for each one, but you guys will see what I mean once I show you how to put everything together. So again, just cutting the potatoes as if they were fries. We're not gonna season them. We are just gonna throw everything together. You'll see what I mean, but here it is. All right, your tomatoes are also gonna be cut long ways like this. These, you wanna make the slices a little thicker. Don't make them too thin. We're gonna place this under our salmon. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. Oh! So, you want to make them a little thick. I love how the tomatoes turn out in this recipe. If you don't like tomatoes, man, I don't even know what to tell you. Maybe still throw it in there, just don't eat them. But this is how they should look. Rounds and kind of like semi-thick. All right, your carrots. Your carrots are already cut and peeled. Okay. Again, because of the cooking time, I like to get the thin carrots. They're already peeled, fresh, they're thin, they're small size. So it's gonna be about a handful of these baby carrots. All right, cilantro. You don't need to chop it up finely, just a couple pieces like that. You want it to be kind of chunks, big pieces. You don't want to finely chop them up, okay? So this is fine. Again, everything's just about a handful. All right, your onion. I love onions, so I'm just going to slice it up. Oh, this is not good. I don't like uneven pieces. Is that weird? Like, I never use a piece if it's like uneven. But anyways, you're just gonna slice them up following the little lines of the onion, depending on how much you want. But again, I love onion, so I'm gonna use like almost half of it. Believe me, the sauce that this is gonna be in is gonna taste so delicious. So this is what it should look like. Depending on how many of these you're making, obviously you're gonna wanna do more, cut more. But yeah, that is your onion. All right, so I have all my vegetables cut up over here. I have my piece of salmon that I'm using, and I've laid out my aluminum foil. Everything we're gonna place in the center because, like I said, we're gonna roll in edges of the aluminum foil, okay? So the first thing you're gonna do is grab your slices of tomato and place them in the center, okay? Just like that. A couple slices of tomato. Then you are gonna grab your piece of salmon. This one doesn't have any skin at the bottom. You're gonna place it over. If it does have skin, you wanna place the piece that has the skin on the bottom, okay? Once your salmon is up top, you're gonna add your seasoning, which is black pepper, just like that. You're gonna add a dollop of butter, just like that. We're gonna add, now this is optional, okay? The ginger is totally optional. I've made this dish so many times without using the ginger. It's perfectly fine if you want to use it. Now, I'm going to start putting my vegetables in. So I'm going to put in some of my potatoes. If you don't want to use potatoes, you don't have to. You're missing out. I don't know how it would taste with sweet potatoes. I imagine that it'd probably be okay. So we're going to do the potatoes, the carrots, here, some onion. I love onion. So we're gonna try to keep everything as much as you can in the center, okay? I say okay a lot. I just noticed in rewatching these videos. Okay. And then we are gonna place our cilantro just like that. Isn't that already looking amazing? By the way, if you haven't already and you're watching this and you're having a good time and this looks delicious already, it's super healthy too, except for the butter, of course. Please like the video, subscribe, show your girl some love. Okay, so now that we have everything, all of our vegetables on top, we are going to start with our sauce, which is going to include lemon or lime. Okay. Just like that. You can just imagine how this is gonna taste. This is my favorite, absolute favorite dish. You're gonna use a lemon or lime, okay? A full one, maybe even 1.5. And then start bringing the edges in because the sauce will overspill, kind of like that. And then start adding your teriyaki sauce. This is gonna steam together, and depending on how much you add, it's really gonna make sure that your salmon is not dry. So don't think it's gonna be overpowering. It's not. Maggie sauce, Maggie jugo, a couple squirts of that in there. Okay, and that's it. Literally, that's it. You can adjust however much you want to add of the black pepper, of the ginger at this point. You can add a little dollop, another little dollop of butter. But this is it. This is what it looks like. Let me actually bring down reaction. Whoop. Look at all that yummy goodness. Okay. Bomb. So now that everything's good to go, you are gonna place the top part, the second aluminum foil on top, and you're gonna bring in the edges, securing it so that the juice doesn't overflow and it doesn't come out. So you're gonna create a pocket and you're gonna bring in the edges just like this. You can see that there's a little bit of juice coming out. It's perfectly fine as long as you secure it by folding it over maybe 2 to 3 times. Try to do it thinly, because if you fold it too thick, you're gonna end up hitting the food, like everything that's in the middle, and you need to give it some space, okay, to like a pocket to cook. So we're gonna flip it around. We're gonna fold in all the edges. Sorry, I know that's not the greatest angle, but I will show you guys at the end. I'm just folding it in each section, each side, about 2 to 3 times, no, 3 to 4 times. See how that looks on the edge? It's nice and folded. We're gonna do that on the other side. If you have nails like me, I should say ratchet nails like me, be careful, because you could accidentally poke a hole in it, and if you do poke a hole in it, if you poke a hole in it, it won't cook the way it's supposed to, because it's supposed to steam. So try not to make any holes on the top or anywhere in the section. So, oh my god, it's a mess down here, but I'm gonna still show you guys what it looks like. Super simple. All right, hang in there, guys. Whoop. There you go. You see how all of the edges are securely folded in? That's it. We are gonna cook this for about 25 minutes and it's gonna be ready. It's gonna smell amazing. I actually got this recipe many years ago when I went to Mexico and I stayed with my cousin Andrea, mi prima Andrea. She taught me how to make this. When I came back home, I think I might have tweaked it or adjusted by just like one thing, but this is delicious and so quick. All right, guys, that's it. How simple was that? Please comment below. All right, you see the aluminum pocket starting to rise. So all that's gonna happen is all of those delicious ingredients and flavors are gonna just steam in there, which is why your salmon is gonna be so moist and tender and just like falling apart. All of those flavors are gonna be amazing. You're gonna put this on a medium to high heat, like I said, for about 25 minutes. And all you're gonna do is poke the top once this is over, open it up, and then, oh my God, your house is gonna smell amazing. So we will be back in 25 minutes for the taste test. When you're about halfway through having this be fully cooked, you're gonna want to turn the heat to more of a low medium heat. So you're gonna have it medium high in the beginning, about halfway, and then you're gonna turn it a little low. This is almost ready. It puffed up. It's steaming in there. Next, we're gonna go ahead and taste it. Okay, it's been about that time already, 20 to 25 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut through the aluminum foil. Ay! Chingao, está bien caliente. Be careful, it is very steaming hot, as you can imagine. So move this aside. We're gonna cut it open. And look at that. All of that yummy goodness. If you can stick a fork or anything through the carrots easily, just like that, that's how you know it's ready. Like I said, all you need is about 20 minutes. Now, let's look at the salmon. Look how amazing that looks. It's sitting in all that juice, and it's so soft, so tender, fully cooked. The tomatoes are under there. They taste amazing, I promise. There's only one way to find out, guys. Look at that. Tender, so soft, and that teriyaki, butter, lemon juice. There's only one way to find out. You know what's next? The taste test. Okay, let's eat. eat. But before we do that, I just wanted to show you guys, you can pair this with a side of white rice. Just plain white rice. It'll go really good with this, and all the flavors, all the juices in the rice taste amazing. Since I'm not having white rice, I'm gonna eat it with just some cucumbers on the side, a little bit of a healthier option. I love cucumbers as a side. But let's take that first bite. All right, so I'm actually using a spoon because I want to scoop up some of that juice. But as you can see, I'm gonna try to take a really big bite for you guys. It's gonna be the potato, some salmon, some carrots, some of that juice, an onion, a little bit of cilantro. I'm trying to get all those flavors in one big spoon so you guys can see me enjoy it. Okay, I want to mention that if you have somebody in your house that does not like seafood, don't let it stop you. You can totally make this dish with chicken. As long as your chicken is very thinly cut, or you can use those like thin pieces of like chicken tenders that are already prepared, you know, like they already took the fat out and all that good stuff. You can throw in a couple of those pieces with the same ingredients, and it'll make everybody in your household happy. You guys can all eat together, whether it's chicken, shrimp, whatever. Throw it in here. It tastes amazing. Now for the first bite, I try to include everything on there. I have a little bit of salmon. I have a piece of carrot, the potato, everything. All right, let's go. Does anybody else do a happy dance? Like, is it normal that food makes me this happy? Like, that can't, I don't know, man. Like, my dream job would be to be a food tester. But all I ever say when I like food is like, or like, that's bomb. I have to like find different ways to describe what I'm eating. But so first bite, truly freaking amazing. Those juices are so good together. You can taste a little bit of the lemon, the teriyaki sauce. I don't add salt because of the teriyaki sauce and the Maggie sauce. Like, that's already salty enough. But the potato and the carrots like melt. They're cooked so well, and all of this juice, it just really absorbs juice. And the salmon is super soft, like almost buttery. You can barely see it. My favorite part of this dish, my favorite vegetable, is the tomato that sits in the bottom. Because it's in like direct contact with the heat, they taste so sweet. The tomatoes are amazing in this. Favorite. One of my favorite things to cook. I showered while it was cooking. You know, like I said, 25 minutes. You most likely have all of these ingredients at home already. So if you want to make something quick, something that's still healthy, and I'm sure you can substitute a couple things if you wanted to. But yeah, that's it, man. This is so great. Please let me know if you tried it. You don't want to miss this one. This one, you have to try. Thank you guys for watching again. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, turn on your notifications, leave a comment below. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today while we eat. Bye.